Everyone has those moments you just think back on and just cringe. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way. My Disney kids know. Well, you're not going to want to hear this, and I'm sorry to be the person to tell you this, but that's exactly what healing is like. But if you think you're alone with those cringy flashbacks, let me reassure you, you are not. We all look back when we're adults and think, why did I let myself react that way? Or not at all. And it's just who we are. It's human nature. But when you ask people, what does healing look like? Most people are going to tell you a nice candlelit bubble bath with wine, or a nice nature walk in the springtime, or going to take a solo vacation in Paris. You might even get lots of crying through the pain. But my healing journey this far has not been anything like what I pictured it would be. And honestly, I feel lied to. Where are the rainbows? Where are the butterflies? Where are the bubble baths with the champagne? Well, I'm here to be your internet sister and to shine a light on the parts of healing that aren't so popular. Healing is hard work. It's painful. It's an ongoing process and transformation, and if you take it seriously, it will continue for the rest of your life. But here are a couple things to expect if you're beginning your healing journey or maybe even on it already. Here's what you should know. Number 1, healing is not linear. And I'm not going to take you back to algebra class. Don't worry. It's just not a straight line going forward. You remember those graphs? Just one line going up the entire time? That is not what healing is like. You are not going to continue feeling better and better and better. And then that's just going to be the end of it. It's just not going to be like that. And the sooner you know that, the better off you'll be. Not every day is going to be better than the last. But you will look back months, even years down the line and think, wow, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. It's up, down, down, up, super highs, and super low lows. But overall, it is going to look like you're getting better. So, if you're feeling like you're having a bad day, don't be discouraged. It's part of the process. And honestly, it's probably needed to get you to those higher highs. Healing is like a stab. If you pick at it, those hard to learn truths, it's gonna bleed. Unfortunately, it's gonna bleed. But it's gonna heal, and it's gonna heal back even better if you keep working at it and keep it protected. Number 2, healing is like holding a mirror up to yourself, and it is ugly. So get ready to see all of those ugly sides of yourself. It's going to show you all of those ugly parts that you've hidden and you refuse to acknowledge within yourself. But you have to acknowledge those things. You also have to take responsibility for the part that you played in your own traumas. Being real with yourself, putting up that mirror, and looking back at yourself truthfully, wholly, and lovingly, emphasis on lovingly, is how you will move forward. And it's, like I said, it's not going to always be easy to look at yourself lovingly or to look at yourself truly. If you want to heal yourself from the inside out, that's what you're going to have to do. Number 3, healing starts in your childhood. It goes back way past any traumatic event that you think has changed your life. It's not just those traumatic events that you've been through as a teenager or a young adult or even a full-grown adult. It goes back, way back to when you were a child and you learned those habits that brought you there, or you learned coping mechanisms that are putting you deeper into those traumas. These are things that you're taught as a kid. But please, if you take nothing else from what I'm saying, everything is not your parents' fault. Blaming everything on your parents gets you absolutely nowhere. And spoiler alert, but the next level of healing is realizing that your parents did the absolute best that they could with the tools they had at the time. And focusing on the past and what someone else did to bring you to the point you're on now is not going to get you anywhere. It's your job to unlearn toxic habits and relearn new habits to replace those. I know all of this sounds kind of scary, but I hope I didn't scare you off. Because once you have a couple of those big breakthroughs, you do start to enjoy those nature walks in the springtime and Paris in a solo trip and even those bubble baths. But like I said, it's a lot of hard work. And I promise you, doing that hard work is 1000% worth it. The things that everybody says about healing will start to come true. And it's then, and only then, that you'll start to realize that you're finding all your pieces. But you can watch my past videos to see what that looks like.